Hello everybody and welcome back to Tavern Talk. We met a lot of new people last time, didn't we? And we also sent some people out on quests, including the little one. She's so adorable. I'm really happy. Hopefully everything goes good and we gave the right drink, but only time will tell. We also met Hex's sister, Grace, but there is like a weird tension between them that I'm not really sure how to address. I don't even know if we have a drink that can fix that. But maybe in time they'll be able to figure that out and they could talk to each other. We also met my new bestie, Baya, and I hope that we can bring 1 million people to the spa, because Baya deserves love, and I stand by that. But let's just get started with the next day and see how it goes. A lovely day. Look at all my oh, hey! Oh, quest taken! Good morning. Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well? I did. It took ages for you to fall asleep. I was too excited thinking about our adventure. But I slept really well. Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep? Do you sleep? Do you trance? She passed out right after she had some soup. I hope that Lady Cassiopeia would send me signs for my divine mission in my dreams. Did she? I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see you had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful. Let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Clay, I was looking forward to some soup. Then I hope you like lentils. Ooh, I left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it. Oh, Andu! Wait, when did you get behind the bar? Well, I hope Andu enjoyed that soup. Yeah, there's no way he left some for us. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay. Of course! Did you two enjoy your soup? Very much. Clay is quite the talented chef, even though eating it did make me very tired. Maybe that's because you need rest. And he is a very good cooking companion. Took a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did you talk about? Friendship bracelets, I hope? Not quite. Many things. Like I thought it'd be fun to make a niece one of those little dolls my granny taught me to make. The ones with the flower dresses and mini X's. I've never seen those before, but I'd love one. I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make little star lamps for my parents' garden. Oh, they're making crafts together. Is that so? He offered to cook for my family, and I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. And who wouldn't want some stars in their garden, especially now? That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? No, not thus far, though I've always wanted to. Our snow dragon building competitions are famous. Ooh, instead of a snowman. I've never heard of those. Oh. But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories the Elysian told me was that of the ever-burning flame. It is said to have been a gift from the Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it, he bestowed the power of elemental manipulation upon his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Blasphemous heresy is all that is. We should be thankful for the gifts he has given us. I've always wanted to pay my respects to the flame. And it just happens to still be burning in the ancient temple in the Highlands. Ooh, keeping the hopes of Asteria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, with a local guide no less. I've never visited before either, but I once went to the Autumn Glow Festival in Varika. You could see the temple from there. We got a new rumor. I want to see. Legends, or clerics, say that the first flame Leviathan ever bestowed upon mankind still burns in a temple in the Highlands. Ooh, I wonder what quest that'll be for. The Autumn Glow Festival? What's that about? I'm sure he can tell you about it another time. Please, let's get back to the quest. One more question, please? Fine, one more. What's your favorite animal? Why? I can't ask questions, they're called icebreakers. How do you think I get my ice for the drinks? I'm curious. Please? I'm not sure. I've never been asked that before. You don't know what your favorite animal is? No. Do the dragons count? Not sure if you want to call a dragon an animal. You're right, that would be blasphemous. It would also be correct, and funny, but their egos wouldn't take it. Tia, we have to figure out what your favorite animal is. Why? It doesn't matter. Of course it does. Getting to know yourself is one of the most wonderful experiences in the universe. I know myself. And yet you don't know what your favorite animal is. Ooh, Clay's got you there. But don't worry, we'll figure it out together. Doesn't that sound fun, Tia? It doesn't. Oh my god, girl. But, thank you. Of course. Now, the quest. Of course. Should I add a quest about finding out what your favorite animal is? I could, just add a little fine print on that real quick if you want. Yes. No. I love the dichotomy of these two. Don't worry, Innkeeper. I'll put one together myself. Thank you, Clay. So, I'm assuming you're going together. Unfortunately. I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along. Why is that unfortunate? It's a very dangerous quest, and he's not practiced in the ways of a divine warrior. Could you imagine if he tried to befriend some bleak stalkers? That'd make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself. Oh, I shouldn't have suggested that. Who would make a soup then? That's a good point. Exactly. I love that. She's like, oh my god, I wish I could do this by myself. And then it's like, why don't you do this by yourself? And she's like, how dare you suggest that? That makes sense. But it's totally just for the soup. They're not friends or anything. No, no way. Plus, I need to meet those bleak stalkers. I've never seen any before, and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat. You. They like to eat you. Only if they're hungry. Could you at least try to be reasonable? I am! Local creatures can be very helpful. That's true, it did help you guys a lot last time with the space whale. I know they can be dangerous too. Of course it's important to have your guard up so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they'll like you more. That's very true. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They could be very inspiring, even the bleak stalkers. I think so, at least. I've never tested that one out, actually. We could test it for you. Nonsense. We need to head into this knowing we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention there could be very well many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. We need to refresh our strength, and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them. If that's a concern, I could offer you some citron. It's infused with divine properties that'll bless your weapon strikes. 1d4. With a little help from the dragons, no creature would be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak. And stalkery. Citron can only be found deep within the Forbidden Valley. How would you even have access to that? I don't share my secrets. Oh, you know. No, I don't. Anyway. I think both your strategies could work. Strength and citron will let you fight your way through any danger in no time. But the right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer a more unconventional solution. Can you help us decide? I don't want to argue. Sure. I already know what I'm picking, and I'm sure you guys do too. Where are those honey flowers? Let's see. Okay, we want charisma and defense. I think... Is that peak sunrise? No. Sailor's courage? What was it? Spoken heart? See, honey flowers is these beautiful guys. And then 3 defense, 1 charisma. So if we do that, And we look at our infusions. Ah, 1,000 Winds is probably the one we want to do. At least I'm assuming. 1, 2, and a little for Ondu. Can't forget Ondu. Then we've got, okay, the dexterity's already done, and so then it is just 2 defense. There we go, 1,000 Winds. Hopefully this is the right one. This is not the right drink. It has the oh, it has to be a recipe that fits? Okay. So I was immediately wrong. Oh, do I just... one more? Nope. You can have that. It's for you. You know what? This is actually the perfect time to get an achievement. Not the right drink. Oh! Completely poured that out all over you, buddy. Sorry. There we go. This is not the- oh, he hid! He ran away because he didn't want any more of the drink. Take it anyway. There we go. Is that right? There we go. Okay, the 2 dots on the charisma thing had me confused. I would love to hear the story about you befriending those bleak stalkers. Or at the very least how their teeth were no match against your armor, or your pecs. Plus this worked well for you last time, Tia. Let's hope I'll be lucky again. Fine, I trust your judgment, Innkeeper. Good, you should. Thank you for all your help, Innkeeper, but we should get going now. Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry? Yesterday I met Fable at the farmer's market and they helped me pick out the right vegetables for soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. So we need to make it back in time for that. Oh, Fable's having a barbecue! Why didn't I get an invite? Is because I don't go outside? You can always leave early if it takes too long. I don't think he's gonna do that. And what about you? What about me? You're also coming. I have to work. You also have to eat. Got you there. Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. And you might even have fun. Who knows? I will consider it. Let's hurry then. Let's. Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back in time? Of course. I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presence again. Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think she's bringing a famous fortune nuggets. Okay, I'll tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be so. See you soon. Bye. Be safe. Ah. Oh, hello again. What voice did I give you? Ah, yes, it was this. Greetings, Innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Good to see you again. It's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. I'm glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help those farmers out? Oh, yes. Talking to Fable was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. So instead, I helped them with reconstructing their lands, barns, houses, with my own 2 hands. I even got some blisters from it. remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. Now that I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help in this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself for the most stubborn splinters. You're right. A drink like that is still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you dearly! Steel tonic, huh? I want to take a look at that. New drink. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. I love that. With the steel tonic running through your veins, you become a buff party tank of your dreams. Its cooling qualities mixed with a surprisingly spicy aroma boost your vitality to new heights and leaves you impenetrable to damage. That is, if they're even fast enough to hit you. Nice. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They were so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book, like I delved headfirst into one of the stories on my bookshelf. Magic and adventures surrounding me with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadows. This is all so exciting. But now I'm just daydreaming. Originally, I came here seeking one of your magical drinks. Of course, what would you like? Preferably something that'll help me defend myself from devious dangers, like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did. Well, I presume it did something, but those splinters were a real nuisance, I'll tell you that. I got you, don't worry. Oh, maybe we could try out the new drink we just made. The steel tonic. I might need to add something to this. What have we got in terms of... Okay, this is plus... We need something that'll... Ooh, maybe that? Just drop a D20 in there. It has a liquid core. Definitely drinkable. Get one of those. One of these. And 1, 2, 3. Did that work? Oh. Oh, did it not register the dex? Oh, does this bit... Wait. I think it's confused about the dexterity I added. We'll try that last. 2, 3. 1. Oh, did I add charisma by mistake? I think I did. There we go, steel tonic. Boop. I got a little bamboozled again. Why are you looking at me like that? Protection against your arch nemesis, splinters. Here you go. Please like it. Ha! I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Helping people grow calluses is my secret party trick. Maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, really. Oh, your friend? Is he from Windmore as well? That is correct. I've known him since we were kids. Mostly due to our parents being of similar wealth and influence, I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. We decided to write each other letters when he's not here in Zenith. He's actually kind of in a dire situation right now. You see, he's a diplomat, deeply involved in the whole Dyria mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Dyria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top, but I don't interfere with his decisions, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards, and I would like to help him. Oh, but honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need my money, just like the farmers didn't. Sounds like he needs someone to smack him upside the head. A diplomat fired his entire personal guard and is now looking for new fighters to protect him from the dangers of a business trip. Do we have anything else about Dyria? Dyria seems unsafe at the moment. We do have that. What, anything else on Dyria? Oh, we do! Collapsed Rhino Bridge. Maybe that'll be a quest. Although it's not about kidnapping, it's about animals, but that's still a danger. He's got more than enough as it is. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea! I like how you think, innkeeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough, even with your magically infused drinks. He might need more protection than I could offer. Well, I still do that thing with the quests. Oh, you're right! I could just hang up a quest on your pinboard. And then some brave adventurer will offer to help us out. My friend means the world to me. I would never forgive myself if something happened to him. So you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Absolutely. Well, I already have some folks in mind that are more than qualified to do the job. Let's hope that my quest writing skills are enough to attract the right people. Do you write a lot? No. Maybe I should do it then. Yes? Sometimes. You need to give me a straight answer. I love to write stories about cunning and courageous adventurers. Somehow they always manage to get out of the most dreadful situation by cheating death multiple times. It's called the help action. But that's, well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Well, have you heard of a bard? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live the tales myself? You've got a fair point. Also, it's always easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. I'll be more than prepared. Fable also offered to teach me how to use a bow. How could I say no to such an enticing offer, getting taught by Fable of the Ashen Grove themselves? It's more than I could ever have dreamed of. They also mentioned another friend of theirs, an imposing Vukakin lady named Carolyn. Do you know her by any chance? Oh, Carolyn may be a good idea for a bodyguard. Oh, Lynn? Yes, I know her quite well. She's a regular. A regular? Oh, innkeeper, you're just full of surprises. This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Apparently, Lady Carolyn is bored because her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. Oh, the kiddo? So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. How thrilling! I nearly can't contain my excitement. But for now, I've got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. Assembling quests for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be so helpful. I got you. You'll have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friend assembled in no time. Trust me. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Until then, innkeeper. Bye-bye. See you next time, adventurer. You know he walks out the door and he's like freaking out because I called him an adventurer. Oh, who are you? Hey, how's it going? Hello, come on in. This is a cute little tavern, I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable. I'm glad. Are you accustomed to more opulent exteriors? For sure, but I do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good being away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes. I get that. Are you new in town? I am. How'd you know? It's been a while since I last saw a phantasm around here is all. I just took a guess. Ah, I see. I came here straight from the capital. Just needed a moment to breathe, you get me? Oh, I do. That's why I settled here on the outskirts of Zenith. This town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly. So, you run this business, innkeep? Correct. Just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and all the regulars that come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. The name's Voyage, but you may call me Voy. Whoa. No blowing kisses in the tavern, please. Alright, Voy. Got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, a drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, Don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Am I supposed to? Not yet, I'm afraid. I'm gonna be a meanie. I suppose I should have? I'm the Void, the famous bard. Ring any bells? Nope. I don't know shit. I don't know you. Maybe I could have, but I won't because it's funnier. Oh my god. His photo has an autograph on it. I didn't ask for that. Did you slide that over? Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. And what better way to do than with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper? You're a real sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am. Yeah. Is there something specific you would like? No. Surprise me with something that will make me even more irresistible. Like a real Prince Charming. Gross. I'm getting Pegasus vibes. How about a sunny breeze? Either that, yeah, sunny breeze or spoken heart. Let's do sunny breeze, because it says it's popular among bards and rangers. Do that. Nope. And... whoop. What is with me today with getting these drinks? Okay, take this. And then let me just... there we go. Close enough. May this drink give you an untwistable silver tongue. Silvery barbs. Oh, this is good. Nearly as good as my musical talents. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? You'll have to wait and see. Let's just say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're teasing me. How about you tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? Hold on tight to your counter, innkeeper, because I'm about to knock your socks off. Bring it on. So, right in front of you is the one and only Voy. Traveler of lands, stealer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Fizoa. Not only because of his immaculate talent, but also because of his good looks, I might add. That doesn't tell me anything. I'm fairly impressed. Of course you are. Might ask for an autograph later then. I think he already gave us one, if we look in our book. With all the writing already on here. But what brings you here, boy? As I said, just needed a breath of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Liar. Maybe a little bit, sometimes. But making music and performing is my job, and I absolutely love it. So it's not a big deal, really. It just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Would it be cool if I kept you in your familiar company for a bit? Absolutely, make yourself at home. Nice. Yeah, stick around. We'll just be chillin'. Oh, who are you? So many new people today. Hello there, traveler. What can I get you? Usually it's my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Well, this is my tavern. And it has come a long way. Love the color of the walls. A new coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some change into my life. I thought so. What is life if not the constant changing of the self? How I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. Oh, hello, Quincy. I can only imagine, innkeeper. Huh. You look like you might be in need of a refreshment. How about a drink? Yeah, long journey. Surprised me with something as charismatic as your little establishment. How about a sunny breeze? I'm good at making those. Quincy, huh? So many people today. We've got Voy. Is Quincy on here yet? Not yet. Yeah, let's just go for another sunny breeze. Or was it a spoken heart that I gave? Now is the sunny breeze. Oh, grab this. Oh, did I already put that in there? I'm all over the place with the drinks today. There we go. Here you go, liquid charisma, my specialty. This tastes magical. Seems like you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect, after all. Indeed. So, what brings you to this corner of the worlds? Ah, I'm looking for the feathers of a peculiar little bird. They're said to only reside in this neighborhood, or continent, rather. What bird? The golden loon. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the golden loon? They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's usually where they hang out. But only in Fizoa. Hence why I came all this way. Oh, plumage of gold, glistening in lights of day. A traveler's bold. That would be a very poetic way to greet them. Tell that to the stupid Song of Vigor Guild. They didn't like it? Nah, they don't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext. But isn't that what lyrical work are all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in? And only if you push away the layers and read between the lines will you find true meaning. Exactly my thinking. It's just that now I'm afraid that they'd laugh at me. Or remember me as the bard without a heart, all because they don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes make us stronger. But something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death. It stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah, and I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoyed your Golden Loon haiku. Immediately mean. Me too. Aw, innkeeper, thank you. Why are you looking at me like that? You shouldn't base your value on whether people like what you create or not. There will always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagined all this so differently. Way easier for sure. Moving from Tregorin, the smallest of towns, to the big city, I always dreamt of joining the SOV Guild. And then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage, and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my Hagem. That's right! I've seen many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents, live for what you believe in and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. But unfortunately, I have to leave now. Gotta find those loons before it gets dark. Was nice having you around, Quincy. Thanks for giving Voy advice. Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourself, innkeeper, and be safe out there, Voyage. You too. I like Quincy. Nice guy. Yes, he's an old friend. Didn't know you do friends. What does that mean? Perhaps we could be friends too, innkeeper? Not yet. Oh. Maybe one day. Just dropped the conversation, but it's true. We gotta get to know each other first. I barely know you. Oh, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my god, what's going on? Quick, innkeep, your strongest drink. This is an emergency. What happened? Baya! It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line. Not lives? Listen, innkeep, I'll tell you the story, don't worry. But you gotta be a little patient because Baya really needs a drink first. Yes, please. What do you need? The same as last time? Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please. Got it. I'll get you something that'll make you feel as sturdy as a tree bark again. What did I do last time? This one... Yeah, let's do Frosted Lagoon. We'll add one of these. Quick for Baya, my bestie. I'll do anything for them. Oh, wait. No, pour that out. I don't know if that was right. Was it right? Oh, it was right. I'm an idiot. There we go. Frosted Lagoon. Hopefully this is okay. There you go. My strongest drink to the rescue. Thank you. This is... not good? Good. Okay, good. Oh, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. Me too, Una. I really thought they would mess it up. Hey, what the fuck? No one has any faith in me. Thanks for having so much faith in me, Una. Ha, you're welcome. But Baya, are you feeling better now? Yes, but at least a little bit. That's good to hear. Please fill me in on the situation now. I need the tea. I've never seen you this upset, Baya, and you have to endure the Bloomtide Festival every year. You're right. So, I have this group of friends. They're girlfriends. We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. But now... Uh-oh. Very insensitive to ask an emotionally vulnerable and sweet girl what's troubling her, innkeeper. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's okay. How about I tell them what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself. Thank you. Okay, so Sweet Baya over here has had a long-lasting group of friends, right? Right. They're a trio, inseparable for at least a few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio, I add. The Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Mary Morgan. Ah, yes, the Mary Morgan, the wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. I've heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders, though. Yep, that's right. Anyways, the Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. So I figured. Have been for a while. I recall them coming by once or twice. But right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. Oh no, is Baya in the middle of it? For some reason, those two have completely stopped talking to each other. They even refuse to show up to Baya's monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if the other isn't invited. That's so mean to put Baya in the middle of all of that. Why? I don't know. It's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon they won't like me either. It does smell like a breakup. Let's not catastrophize. Catastrophize? I don't know. I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People have always left me because I scare them. I don't want them to leave me too. Oh, now, I'm sure they won't. Say something, innkeeper. Yeah. You'll find new friends, I'm sure of it. Oh, now that's reassuring. I'm just trying to be realistic. I meant more like if they break up, you can still be friends. I don't know. Don't listen to them. But what if they're right? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I was more talking about the breakup thing than the leaving part. I just wish there was something I could do to help them. If I might just add my 2 cents real quick. Hi, I'm Voy. That's short for Voyage. You might have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous. I don't think either of them will have, my dude. No. Doesn't ring any bells, sorry. Wrong crowd. Anyway. So, Baya, that's your name, right? Mm-hmm. What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill. Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. But the innkeeper's always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now. Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met? Yes. The bouquet was really cute. Well, that's good at least. I know, right? You meet a lot of people when you travel across the lands looking for potential clients and work. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures than her in my years as an adventurer. Baya's also really cute under all that moss and kelp. Oh, I love Baya. Shush. I mean, you might look terrifying, that's true. But maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they'd want to be your friends. I don't know about that. Usually they try to burn me. Luckily I don't scar easily. Oh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a new song if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Exes leaving you, but you always manage to get over them. It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Boy is not prepared for this. You don't say, kid. But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone, like my handsome smile or enchanting voice. Maybe people would enjoy my spa. You run a spa? That's fantastic. Yes. You should come visit sometime, Voy. That's short for voyage. A lover. Do it. Just Voy is fine. Oh, okay, that was it. Do you want to come too, Una? I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath. Hee. Do you get a lot of customers? No. Oh, none. Maybe I can change that. Let me advertise your spa at my next performance. I would love that. Thank you. No worries, Baya. But let's get back to your girlfriends. Innkeep, don't you know something that could help them out? This situation is kinda tricky. They might need a mediator. I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want. Maybe Fable can help out with that. That would be great. Thank you so much. Of course. Making my patrons happy is part of my job. Now who's the sweet talker, huh? But now I have to wait, right? Yes, unfortunately. How about you show us around your spa in the meantime? It would be my pleasure. Yay! And once we're back, there'll be a solution for your two friends. No pressure. There's a millennium-long relationship on the line. Remember that. That's a lot of pressure. Absolutely no pressure. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. See you then, Innkeep. Yeah, see ya. Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after that mud mask. You think I can take my crochet hook with me? What else are you supposed to do in a spa? Crochet. Bye, guys. Ooh, how many new quests can we make? It feels like we have so many. Okay, so Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a loving couple most of the time, but their current fight has their best friend Baya worried. Mary Morgan, Wrathful Spirit, Stranger, Duria, Capital, Unusual amount of undead, Banshee haunting in the lagoon. There we go. The Lagoon of Tranquility. The Mary Morgan, known for her passion for drowning trespassers, and the Banshee, singer of bone-shattering songs in the Lonesome Lagoon, are two terrifying creatures in love. But because of a mysterious dispute, their relationship is on the line, and their best friend, the Swamp Witch Baya, would do anything to keep her friend group from shattering. Couples counselor sorely needed. Oh, look at the broken teacup with the heart. Do we have another quest? I think we do. Ooh, we do. Okay, capital is wrapped in roots. Or is that it? Let's see. Diplomat fired his entire personal guard. The rhinos. And maybe not the undead. Where's the other one? Ah, Diria. There we go. Fatal company. Political tension ensued when the canal bridge connecting Diria to the mainland collapsed, especially because Spinel rhinos can't be exactly held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess is a young noble, and his worried best friend insists he's still in dire need of a new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers lately. If those travelers are cattle, anyway. There we go. We've still got a bunch of other rumors, though, but we got 2 quests out in one day. That's pretty good. Time to feed the baby. It always looks like we're feeding him coffee beans. Is that just me? There's a delay for blowing out the candle. In real life. Ooh, it takes 2 or 3. 10 of the astral moon. Let's start the day. See what's going on. My rooster impression's not that good. Oh! You guys are back! Fazoa's best detective duo is returned. Welcome back, Melly and Malachite. John? I'm calling him Aura now. Ooh, okay, new name. Because he's giving you migraines? No, because of his gloomy aura, of course. Just getting bullied by a child. Well then, Melly, Aura, it's good to have you two back in town. I assume you were able to solve the mystery surrounding the missing familiars? Yes, with the help of my trusty assistant, I was able to figure it out. You love her. That's remarkable, I have to say. Good thing you went with her, Aura. It was a dangerous mission. Did you encounter a T-Rex? Of course not, but we were nearly burned alive. That's not what I would have expected. You must expect life to double-cross you. Always. I'm glad you both made it back in one piece. But I'm curious. What was the reason behind those missing familiars? Do I need to worry about Ondu disappearing too? How about we tell you what happened in Zoford, but only in exchange for 2 free drinks? You drive a hard bargain. I can see you've learned a thing or two on your first big mission. Or it taught me how to be more cunning. Only the basics. Aw, but you're so proud. No need to be so humble. You taught her well. What kind of drink would you like today, Melly? I want something... something that'll polish my investigative and deductive skills. A drink that'll make me even smarter than I am now, so no mysterious case like this one will ever be unsolvable for me. Coming right up. No more mysterious cases, it's big brain mode. Okay, what have we got that does that? Peak Sunrise. But we also have Sparkling Nebula. Storytellers and Scholars, so maybe this one. Big brain mode. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Is that the first drink I've gotten right on the first try? Sparkles! Beautiful, Ondu. Love you, buddy. Mwah. Let's see if this will make your brain cells multiply. Thank you. Let me try. Oh, this is good. I can already feel it. I'm going to be completely unstoppable. Oh no. Oh yes. Initially I wanted to sit this one out, but I might actually need a drink now. It would be my pleasure if it means I get to hear your story. Also, I'm longing for another one of your little secrets. Right, we made a deal. Correct. So what will it be today? Oh? Maybe something that'll help me counter her verbal attacks, now that she's linguistically invincible. So the usual. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. What was the usual for you again? Just full defense? Oh, full charisma. 1, 2. I think we need to add something to this. Yeah. Boop. And then 1, 2. There we go. Boop. Hell yeah. This should make things easier for you. Oh. I can see it in his face. Is it that bad? Huh? No, silly, he likes it. These two are such a duo, I love it. You can clearly see it in the way his scarf is moving. Ah, I see. My deductive skills aren't so bad after all. You think you could teach me a thing or two sometime? Of course! Then we'll be a trio. The detective, her trusty assistant, and the curious apprentice. I like the sound of that. It's been a while since I've been an apprentice. I don't remember being asked if I wanted to be a part of this. But I couldn't have completed the quest without you. Also, being a detective's trusty assistant is an honorable duty. And I'm glad you came with me. Of course. Couldn't let you walk headfirst into the open maw of a hungry T-Rex. Was that a joke? Was that a joke I heard? Heh. Did you actually encounter a T-Rex in Zoford? No, don't be silly. For a moment I thought you just shared one of your many secrets with me. Right, I guess I owe you one of those now. Gimme. Favorite animal? My hair isn't actually all black. I know. That's not a secret. I can clearly see the white streak. Oh, sorry. Did you not notice? Anyways. But now, please, I'm dying to know what happened in Zoford. So, thanks to the golden feathers, we made it to Zoford in the blink of an eye. I don't think I've ever felt that fast in my life. It was like you had the zoomies. They helped us to remain unseen, too. Thanks to your drink, we were able to sneak around the city without attracting too much attention. But those ghosts were the clue we needed. I knew we'd find something at the docks, so we made our way there. She was right. In the dead of night, just hours after we left your tavern, we spotted a peculiar dog roaming near the water. We watched as it tried to sneak onto a cargo ship. It behaved weird. Undog-like. It hid behind some barrels and kept looking left and right before it started to sneak on board. I'd never seen a dog do that before. It looked like it didn't know how to be a dog. It didn't use its nose, its ears. It was just off. We watched as one of the workers noticed the dog and scared it away. But my investigative senses were tingling. So we started asking around, as detectives do when they want to collect some evidence. A few people said they'd also seen some animals with odd behaviors. Most of them thought they had some kind of illness, like rabies. Or that they were spirits disguised in animal forms sent by a sea witch. So they stayed away and minded their own business. Not very high-class detective of them, but they made fine witnesses. Apparently there's something like a weekly get-together for all the town's familiars. We decided to check it out. And? We managed to track down a few of the participating familiars to get more insight. It was a little tricky since none of them wanted to talk to us at first. I think they were a bit wary of strangers. It also seems to be difficult for familiars to speak to people they don't know. Must have something to do with their magical abilities. But with our combined charm and charisma, Aura and I were finally able to gain the trust of one of them. And they told us something strange. They said all the familiars that went missing seemed to have been in contact with one particular magician. So of course we had to pay that wizard a visit. Preferably when he wasn't home. Breaking and entering. I think that's called burglary. Finding out his address was child's play. They don't even argue. Apparently he's quite popular among the people of Zoford. It just took Aura a little bit of well-executed bribery to find the mage's home. Did you take some notes? I did. Prepare yourself to be my next test subject, innkeeper. I'm excited to see how much you've learned. You'll be surprised. Flabbergasted. Gobsmacked. Very well. Your drink really did wonders. We managed to break in without anyone noticing. It was so exciting. We stuck around looking for evidence, maybe a hidden ritualistic chamber or something like that. And did you find one? Sadly, no. But we found his office with the door open. Inside were a lot of books about different kinds of animals and familiars. We figured he just loves animals, or at least needed that knowledge for something else. As any world-class detective would, I also checked his trash can. And? Did you find anything? Well, nothing that helped to solve the case. But I did find something that you'd like between all the shredded paper. It looked like a recipe for a magical drink, just like one you'd serve. Ta-da! Silent Owl. That's very useful. Let me look at this drinky drink. Oh, wow, I love that cup. With Silent Owl, you'll make the night your own. Its accentuated taste and hand-selected spices allow you to become the silhouette lurking in the shadows. A quick sip of this drink will grant you the sight, strength, and subtlety of a natural predator. Ooh. That's what I thought. Anyways, Aura and I continued to search for clues. His office also had books about common and uncommon diseases in animals, so we kinda had a connection to the reported case of rabies. I thought it was a bit of a stretch. Not that I could change your mind. That wasn't all we found. Next to his desk, in a small cupboard, were his diaries. They were all full of notes and spells that I didn't understand. Something about transmutational magic. While she studied his diaries, I rummaged through his belongings and scrolls. I had absolutely no clue what any of it meant, until I found something of interest. Detailed instructions on how to unbind a familiar from their services. A thought began to manifest itself in my brain, though I couldn't grasp it quite yet. But somehow my instincts told me I had all the information I needed. I just had to stitch everything together. Kind of what, I had to do to assemble my quests for my patrons. Exactly! But right when I tried getting into it, we heard the front door squeak and creak as someone entered the house. We tried to hide, of course, but we hadn't been quick enough with our investigation. And definitely not subtle either. The whole place looked super chaotic. The wizard immediately knew something was off. And the potentially dangerous person on high alert is even more dangerous, so we had to be on guard. Aura hid under the table, but I had other plans. I managed to jump on a bookshelf and wedge myself right under the top of the ceiling. So I was hidden, but I could still see the whole room. Good call. Heh. I watched as the magician barged in, but he wasn't alone. He was accompanied by a lizard, a colorful bird, and a two-headed sheep. Oh no, not one of those again. Huh? It's nothing. Please continue. It was so weird. The bird didn't know how to fly, the lizard walked on two legs, and the sheep's two heads always looked in the same direction. As if they didn't all know how to be real animals. Just like the dog from the docks. But now we had proof. The weird animals were definitely connected to the weird wizard. And as if the wizard noticed something, he stopped and said to the animals, "No, you three, get out of here. I don't want you to get in trouble, or hurt." I already had my fingers wrapped around the handle of my knife, ready to strike. I'm sure he felt my murderous intent. But it does sound like he cared about those animals. That's what I thought too. As soon as they left the room, I saw him create a ball of flames in his hand. He was ready to strike. And I knew I had to do something. He would have done horrible things to Aura. So I meowed. Oh, I guess that works. Like a cat?
Uh-huh. I had pretended to be a cat. And somehow it worked, even though I was wearing clothes.
Low perception roll.
The wizard turned around and saw me on top of the bookshelf. His features turned from worried to soft in a millisecond, and he said, "Oh, a little rascal, how'd you get in here? Did I lock you in? You must be terribly scared." And I was scared, but not for the reason he thought. So I just meowed a second time, as you do when you're pretending to be a cat.
We all know this.
And then he said, very politely, "Would you please come down here? This room isn't a place for little cats, but I could offer you a cup of milk instead." And that was a very tempting offer, so as any cat would, I answered, "No, but I would love some chocolate milk." I kinda forgot that cats usually don't speak. Needless to say, his face was priceless. But then his hand started to light up again.
I immediately knew she was in danger, so I broke every possible rule the Thieves Guild taught me and just popped up from underneath the table. That was very brave of you. Don't know if I'd have been so fearless. Well, I had to. The wizard turned around. He was surprised, maybe even scared, but he was also ready to fire at me. I already saw my life flashing before my eyes.
And before I could even think about it, I yelled, "We know you don't mean any harm, you're just trying to protect those familiars, right?" Apparently I hit a nerve. He stopped right in his tracks.
I took advantage of that moment and tried to explain why we were in his home in the first place. I told him everything about the quest, the familiars, the weird dog. Usually I'm not very good with words, but, well, your drink definitely did what it was supposed to. I don't know how, but I think we managed to de-escalate the situation. He looked panicked before that, as if he was being chased. Maybe he actually expected people to come after him.
Hearing all the clues out of Laura's mouth kind of flipped a switch in my brain, and I could see the truth right in front of me. Suddenly, everything made so much sense. I jumped up from the shelf and began my conclusion. It's clear to me that you, the accused, do not have ill intentions. However, that does not make you innocent. You're still involved in the disappearance of some familiars.
She was walking back and forth while she gave her speech. Needless to say, the wizard and I were equally confused.
You're so fond of animals, and as such also familiars, and while I don't know anything about magic, I have heard the term transmutational before. Who hasn't, honestly? It's a broadly used term.
That right there was a blatant lie.
So I, the world's greatest detective, have concluded you're turning familiars into animals, or at least you're making them look like animals. You were also accompanied by some of those turned familiars, and you cared for their safety. That means they're here of their own free will. So by turning them into animals, you did them a favor. They wanted to be transmuted. But now their patrons and other familiars can't reach them anymore. And they're worried that something bad happened to them, and that's why we're here. Case closed.
That's pretty impressive. And you figured that out all by yourself?
Yep. The magician was also really impressed. I totally hit the nail on the head.
I explained again that we're just here to investigate. But that it was also necessary for the familiars and their friends and families to talk to each other. The remaining familiars wanted an explanation, as well as their former mages. The wizard already felt guilty for doing something behind their backs, of course. Turns out the familiars were unhappy in their dragon-like bodies and much preferred feeling like real animals. But they were afraid of telling their patrons and familiar friends, so none of their remaining acquaintances knew what happened. Of course they expected the worst. Why else would your friends just leave you alone and disappear without a trace? Huh, yeah. Is Ondu okay with this dragon form?
But obviously none of them wanted to continue on like that, so we had to set up a meeting for them to talk it out. And they did. All the magicians were very understanding, if a little sad to lose their connections. The other familiars also welcomed them with open arms, even if they were a little confused at first. They needed a while to understand why their friends wanted to be animals. But I think they got it eventually.
So, all in all, it sounds like a very successful quest.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you got to uncover the truth.
Me too.
The magician even decided to give us something in return for helping him.
Neither of us have any use for it, so we wanted you to have it.
Oh?
Don't say that. That makes it sound like a bad gift, and it's not.
What is it then?
It's a Ring of Beast story with a lost familiar inside of it. He found it a long while ago, but its patron never showed up. We named it Renu.
Melina can't take care of it, and I have my sheepfish, Rufus. But you have Ondu, so you already know how to take care of a mini dragon.
Oh, I absolutely do. He might enjoy some company. So thank you two very much. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's so cute! We have two familiars! Oh, it's Remu! Obtain another familiar! Remu and Ondu. Aww.
I need to get back to Rufus now. He gets lonely without me sometimes.
Or is it that you get lonely without him?
He's my pet. I need to take care of him.
Don't worry, I'm sure Fable did a good job. Though it's nice to see how much you care for your pet.
He's been my only friend since my parents died a long time ago.
Oh. Were they also eaten by zombies?
And a T-Rex?
No. They were burned alive.
Oh. Oh no.
I remember it as if it were yesterday. It was the late afternoon, and my parents wanted to visit the adjacent village to buy some grain. But they never returned. I wanted to look for them. But when I got to the village, every house, every barn, and even the ground was ablaze. I heard yelling, people screaming in pain, pleading for help, and my parents were nowhere to be found. All few of the survivors confirmed they had seen them earlier that day. Before the fire, I later found out the perpetrator was the pretentious son of a noble family. He had a disagreement with the farmer over some payments, and instead paid a bunch of criminals to set fire to his barn. But the fire spread uncontrollably and devoured everything in its path, including innocent lives, just like it did today.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Yora.
It's alright. I bottled all my emotions up and combined them into desire.
For a family?
For revenge.
Oh. But that sounds like a lonely desire, though. And you haven't found any friends since then?
No. The people in the Thieves Guild helped me survive, but they weren't particularly keen on friendship. So I just chose the lonely path that was meant for me.
That's not very nice of them. But now you have me.
And
we're best friends now. And accomplices.
True, you did break into a house together.
And we can found our own guild. Like a detectives guild.
That's actually a good idea. I like that.
no.
Oh, come on, Aura.
Give us a few more quests, and we'll be the most famous detectives in all of Fazoa.
I'm sure of that. Oh, hi!
And good mythical morning to you, innkeeper.
Everyone's just coming over today, I guess. This time it's actually still morning.
But that doesn't mean it's also morning somewhere else in the world as well.
Of course not. Oh, sleepy Renu.
That's a really cute hat you're wearing. Thanks. Can I try it on sometime? Only if you tell me your name. A fellow master of bribery, I see. But there's nothing more you could possibly teach me. A world-class detective like me doesn't need extra lessons in bribery. So you're a detective? Yes! The best detective in all of Fazoa, I might add. I'm Melina, by the way, but you could call me Belly. Happy to make your acquaintance, Melly. I'm Hexagon Hex, but you could call me Hex. Like, by your last name? No, Hex, as in short for Hexagon, obviously.
It's hard to believe you with that smirk, Hex.
Ah. And who's that grim-looking fellow next to you? Oh, him? They look grouchy, but they're my world-class assistant.
Not by choice.
Oh, come on.
His name is Aura.
I'm sure it is, yes. Nobody believes it. Nice to meet you, Aura.
Humph.
But I think you've gotten enough information out of me. Can I try on your hat now?
That's a tricky one.
You see this little star pendant on the tip of my hat? Uh-huh. It classifies me as a wizard of the primordial sea. A silver one, I might add, one of Leviathan's most trusted confidants. Ooh. And all his knowledge is directly transmitted into anyone with a hat like mine. In particular, silver stars like me have access to information that, leaked to the masses, would break the order of this world. Oh, wow! But every silver star has to go through extensive mental training. Such amounts of knowledge would drive any mortal without proper training insane. No. So I can't let you try on my hat without endangering your life.
I feel like you're lying.
And I couldn't forgive myself if I were the reason Fazoa's best detective went mad. That is very honorable of you. But I, the great detective Melina, have concluded that you, Hexagon Hex, are nothing but a bad liar. You're a great detective indeed.
I honestly thought you were pretty convincing, Hex.
Thank you. Wait, did you actually believe him?
Of course not. I just happen to know a thing or two about the primordial sea. I've read a few books, heard some rumors. You know how it is. Liar, we definitely know more than that. And I really doubt Leviathan would share his precious knowledge with a mere mortal. Nothing against you, Hex.
Heh, you got me there. I gotta say, you're really convincing.
I sure am.
Looks like even a great detective like me never stops learning. Honestly, you could have just told me no, though. I would have revealed my name even without a promising magic hat on the line. But it's more fun this way. I think honesty is also a very important skill to master.
Get roasted by a child.
Whatever you say, detective.
But Hex, what brings you here today?
Nothing really. I was just longing for another one of your drinks. You know, the kind that would flood my head with new ideas.
Leave it to me. New ideas, you say? And what are you gonna use these new ideas for, buddy? Okay, let's see. Spoken Heart, Sparkling Nebula. Seems like it might be a good one. What's the other brain one? Peak Sunrise. I think Sparkling Nebula, because it specifically says ideas. There we go. Also, Andu, I want you to know you're not being replaced. You just have a baby sister, okay? I love you very much. Just needed you to know that. You're a big brother now. There we go. This should do the trick.
Let's see. Oh, I can already feel it. All the ideas, they're manifesting in my brain.
Honestly, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I guess we'll have to find out. Oh, maybe you could show me a magic trick. Just to test your abilities, I mean. Well, of course I can. I'm glad you asked. You know, I'm a master of fire.
Oh, not right now.
Oh, then can you also do fireballs? I wouldn't call a fireball a mere magic trick, more like a fully fledged spell. But I can create 10 tiny flames on top of my fingertips. Like cute little candles. I want to see that.
I would maybe advise you to play with fire outside. A lot of my ingredients are very flammable.
You'll miss a real big show then.
I think I'll somehow manage to survive.
Your loss. Or are you coming as well?
I doubt it.
I'm good.
All right, Lone Wolf. You're missing out, though.
You missed the tragic backstory.
Certainly.
See you later.
Have fun. Oh yeah, we're just not gonna talk about it, but we both know why. Oh, there you are! Ooh, which one? Innkeep. Lynn? This quest up for taking? It sure is. Why else would it be hanging on the quest board? Who asked you, thief? Okay, well that's rude. Are you going all by yourself? Course. I don't do groups. You've done them before. Remember Fable? But it could be quite dangerous. Dyria seems to be a hot spot for danger at the moment. Do you want to come with me or what? If so, spit it out, kid. No. Fine. There's nothing this great sword can't cleave through by itself. Won't need much help. Okay, so it is the Dyria quest, I just realized that. Cool. They always like that, Innkeep? Depends on who's in the room. Oh, is that a blush? Gotcha. Ah, I see how it is. You do? Yes, course I do. You're like a dragon. You barely know me, so it's obvious that you're reserved as to not expose any weak spots. But sometimes you gotta find the fine line between being reserved and being a tad too... edgy. That. Can you stop psychoanalyzing me? Yes. No. Great. Not like you're right with any of your assumptions. You could always enlighten us. I'll pass, but I wouldn't mind another drink. Same as always? Yes, something... you know, something for my aura. Gotcha. It's on the house this time. Something for your aura? What does that mean? Oh, charisma? What if I just give you the same thing? Oh, how about a spoken heart this time? Open up! I demanded. Okay, wait, let's see. What can we add? This looks like it could work. Oh, no, wait, it wouldn't work. Let me take that out. Oh, maybe I don't need anything for this one, actually. 1, 2. There we go. Beautiful. Thanks. That's good. Enough. Splendid. Thanks for the compliment. Alright, moving on. What about you, Lynn? I'd like to know more about the Chasmscape that's the path to Dyria. I mean, I haven't been there yet. Me neither, actually. Really? Do you think I never leave this tavern? Oh wait, have I been? Did I read that wrong? Probably. Do you have any special insights that might be useful? Not so much about the situation in Dyria itself, but bits and bobs I picked up over the last days. Enlighten me. As you might have read, travel to Dyria has become a bit of a hazard. Collapsing bridges, disappearing animals, nervous diplomats. Oh, Rena's blowing bubbles. Sounds like a haven for bandits. Among other things. Either way, I'll get that blue blood to Dyria. Of course. How about a drink to aid with the undertaking? I thought you'd never ask. Any wishes? I mean, this could go either way. Depends on what's truly going down in Dyria. Timing might be important, being swift and smart about it. Evasion, if that's what you call it. I might have a good infusion for that. The feather of a golden loon. A what? Oh, a rare waterfowl. Legend has it the wind still resides in its feathers, which is why they lend you its speed. Ah, intriguing. Suppose it'd be great for evasion if you added something for the brains to it. Though I'll be dealing with the diplomat, so a little additional charisma to get me on his good side wouldn't hurt either. Definitely doable. Alternatively, to be prepped for every possible situation, something to up my defenses wouldn't be too bad. How do you feel about traveling under the blessing of the dragons? I'm all ears. With a little citron in your weapon strikes will be blessed. Great against any bandits or bridges. That sounds like something my Baba would have chosen. Not that she would have needed it. If the situation is really that dangerous, something that'd give me more protection would fit. If it comes with enough strength to strike back, that is. But being able to evade the threat by being smart and fast about it might be better. You know what, Innkeep? I'll leave the choice to you. You should know what you're doing. Let me think about it. I think fast and smart might be the best way to go here. It just sounds like the longer it takes for this diplomat to get to Diria, the more and more dangerous it's going to get. Just like more and more problems. So maybe fast and smart is the way to go. So what do we have that's speed and smartness? Swift strike? We'll try the peak sunrise. I'm sure if I pick the wrong drink, it'll yell at me. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Big brains go right here. Wait, is this the right thing? Is this the right infusion? Golden feather. Okay, yeah, it is. Just had to check. It takes away intelligence, but I give it right back. Is that right? Oh, nope, it's not. Has to be a recipe that fits. Oh, that's because I... There we go. There we go. Perfect. Mwah. Let's let wits, wind, and some kind words guide your way. Let's. Oh, hey! Where are you headed? Good to see you. Everyone's hanging out today. Diria, some diplomat clown in need of aid. Needs some escorting of sorts. Aye, Innkeep. Is this the escort quest you've been offering? Yup. Boggin' crap. I've been meaning to take that one to earn a bit of coin on the side. Well, I've already committed to it. And what if I tell you that I want the quest? Well, you ain't getting it. Simple. Could you stop me? Do you want me to try? What if you work together? I'd love you to. Come on now. Just go together. Who asked you? Exactly. Your conversation is giving me a headache. The solution is as easy as it is efficient. Go together. One takes on the big bads, the other the small ones. Either way, you're prepared for a fight. If it comes to it. Listen, I'm looking to buy materials for an important project. Material costs exploded ever since the stars fell. I wouldn't mind a side gig. Yeah, work together. Come on, it'll make things easier. You look sturdy, like you could take a few blows, so... Sure. Let's do it. Let's meet tonight at the crossroad to Themis. We'll leave from there. Great. I'll head to my room to start packing. And to take a nap. Those are effective after all, huh? Oh, shush. Well, you showed up in a huff. Perfect timing, though. It's nice to know Lynn won't be going to an extremely dangerous place all alone, even with a wit spell. You're a brooding fella, aren't ya? This is just who I am. I've met fellas like you before. You're all the same. Often you've got the truest hearts of gold. You are drinking a spoken heart right now, or I think it's telling on you.
Can we skip the sincerity? My headache is bad enough.
Oi, Innkeep. Rhea? Kyle keeps talking about fireworks. He's still oblivious about actually what happened. Luck's with the fools, they say. For many, it'd be easier if it had just been fireworks. He keeps blabbering about that letter. Oh yeah, we still haven't read the letter! Oh? Have you opened it yet? No. Dreading what might be inside. I didn't have the time yet. That's definitely not the reason. I'm definitely not chickening out. Suddenly your lines don't sound so empty anymore. Don't think too hard about it. Oh, you're back. Hello. Think about what? Nothing. Of course not. I didn't mean to pry or anything, even though I'm very curious by nature. Good for you. I would agree. That and wanderlust is the reason why I decided to come here. To the tavern, to Zenith, to adventure.
Woohoo.
Thank you. I've come to inquire whether someone has already embarked on the quest to escort my dear friend to Tyria. Very much so. She's sitting right here. Where? Uh-oh. Oh, how rude of me. Of course. Hello, brave adventurer.
Rhea's enough.
Hello, brave Rhea. You're the one who's going to escort my dear friend. Along with Lynn.
That one.
Oh, Carolyn, phenomenal! I'm beyond thrilled to learn that my dear friend is going to be in such capable hands. Though, I've been wondering...
Come on, spit it out.
Could I perhaps join? It's totally alright if not, but this diplomat is very dear to me and it feels like my duty to aid him.
Can you even fight?
Oh god, it's a good thing I picked the wit one. Dude got his first calluses like 2 days ago. Bro would get destroyed. Well, I can talk. Very well, in fact. I can fight with my words.
The wolf would hate it.
So sure thing. Come along, lad. I'll show you some tricks. We leave at midnight. I'm sure everyone's gonna get along great. Really? How exciting! Oh my god. They're gonna yap Carolyn's ear off.
Come on, let's go.
Rhea, you stinker. Oh, how the turntables. Me going on a very dangerous and important quest instead of merely reading about it. Seems like you're on the right path for your hero's journey. Indeed, all the stories I'll have to tell when I return, innkeeper. I can't wait. Farewell. See you soon. Goodbye. See you soon. I hope their quest goes well and they don't run into anything unexpected. Who knows? How you doing? Is everything okay? Sorry, there's like a lot of chaos. I feel like we didn't get a chance to just talk. What's on your mind?
Are there any open quests left?
There is one, but it involves social conflict resolution.
Sure, whatever.
Oh, really? Really? That's shocking.
I'm taking this.
Isn't it a bit too soon to go on another quest? You just got back. At least have a long rest, replenish some resources.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
No, but who cares?
I do.
Don't.
A bit too late for that, I'm afraid.
I already paid you with the story today, so get me one of those quest drinks. Something with a little more violence.
I don't think I'll be doing that. Fable!
Hiya, innkeeper.
Hiya, Fable.
Hiya, Mal.
It's Aura now.
Never mind.
Would you like a drink?
Actually, I'm here for a quest. Archie told me there was still one left, and I wanted to ask if I could take it.
Man, everyone's just going on quests today. Good question, Fable. Oh, Aura, come on. You told them to share. You can share too. It's literally right there, Aura. We can see it. I see it's on me to answer it. Aura is thinking about taking the quest.
Who's Aura?
John, Malachite, that guy.
Oh, nice name.
Thank you.
But if you're already taking it, I guess I'm too late. I hope you have fun.
Why don't you two go together?
Together? Is that allowed?
What are parties for? Of course, teamwork is the adventuring world's bread and butter. Most heroic deeds are not done alone.
Life would be very lonely that way.
It would be, yes. So, you should go on this quest together. Combine your individual strengths to solve any problems better than you could ever do alone. And you would get to know each other better in the process. It's a win-win, and you guys have already talked before. You both love a certain great detective, adorable little kitty cat.
Aura, what do you think? Would you be okay with that?
I guess.
Would you? Okay, good. If Aura said no, that would be so hypocritical.
I think so. It sounds fun.
Cool.
It's settled then. You'll go together.
If I can ask, what exactly is the quest about? Archie was only mentioned that there was one.
It's simple. Baya is worried because the Banshee of the Lonesome Lagoon and the Mary Morgan of the Ashen Grove aren't speaking to each other. She fears the end of their relationship would also mean the end of her friendship with them. Yeah, it's a lot.
Baya is friends with the Mary Morgan.
Best friends.
Oh, so we need to talk to the Mary Morgan.
And the Banshee. What an opportunity. I always wanted to come face to face with the embodiment of sorrow.
Don't you think that's scary?
No. You know what's scary? Failing relationships. Social fights are the most dangerous kind.
I find them less scary than wrathful spirits.
Seems like together your fears will cancel each other out.
I don't know enough about math to dispute that.
Speaking of math-ish, how do you two want to approach this?
This is not an easy task, so we must be smart about it. Do you still have any of those fey crystals? The ones that make you fade into the shadows entirely?
Sure do. How would that help with relationship problems?
Good. I suggest you mix those with a hefty serving of intelligence. Then we can turn invisible, and come up with a clever ruse to make them fall for each other again without them ever knowing it was us.
That seems a little shady. Wouldn't it be more important for them to confront their issues, like, fully, and then fall back in love with each other if they want to? Maybe they don't want to. Do you just want to avoid social interaction?
Maybe. Or maybe I just remember how well being invisible served me last time.
But yeah, that was for, like, a way more dangerous quest, Aura. Fair enough.
I don't know. I feel like they should talk about their feelings.
What if their feelings are that they never want to talk about to each other ever again?
Well, then they should say that.
Then they should talk about that too.
That's not the point of the quest.
I think it is. We should face the problem head on instead of trying to find a way to avoid it.
Communication!
I think I could do with another round of charisma for this one. And maybe, Innkeeper, Clay mentioned you have Thunder Sage? That would help us inspire other people, right?
Correct. I'll admit it works a little differently for everyone, but I have no doubt you'll figure it out. Speaking of Clay, he wanted me to tell you that he and Tio will make it back in time for the barbecue.
Really? That's amazing! Aura, you should come too!
Can I come? I want barbecue.
We're having a barbecue at the werewolf settlement on the 31st. It'll be great fun, I think.
I don't think so.
Oh, alright.
Maybe after this quest you'll change your mind.
I have to get back to Rufus at some point. He'll need his wool cut.
Speaking of Rufus, if you're here, Fable, where's the sheepfish?
Melina picked him up. She said she'd bring him home so he has to spend less time alone.
Great.
The cat robbed your sheep.
Was that wrong? I told her exactly what kind of food to give him in case he gets hungry while they wait for you.
No, it's fine. He likes her. They're a good match. Anyway, we should hurry, so you don't miss your barbecue.
You're right! Innkeeper, can you help us pick the right approach? Either invisible or intelligent, or charismatic and inspiring. I trust your expertise.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Aura. Let me think about it. I know what I'm picking. So let's see. We already got the +2 there. Just a little bit of dex. And then buckets of charisma. And here, Andu, you already have a shit ton of charisma, but you get some more. Because I love you. Alright, and Sunny Breeze. Mwah! I think a direct approach is the better choice. After all, honest communication is important, right?
Would you say so?
Very much so. And you?
I think honesty is the best approach to any situation, including this one.
Agreed.
I think the only question left is, where should we start?
The Ashen Grove is closer.
And you already know where to find the Mary Morgan.
You do?
Yes, I encountered her before.
So she'll remember you. Useful.
I hope not. Last time she tried to drown me.
Oh, I see.
It was pretty embarrassing.
It'll be better this time, and maybe she'll remember.
I know the way to the Banshee, too. It might be smarter to start with the one further away, work backwards and all.
That makes sense. Let's do that.
You're just trying to avoid the Mary Morgan for a little bit longer.
Good, but we should prepare first. The journey to Boreas won't be easy.
You're right. We should leave tomorrow morning.
We should.
What's up? You guys good? Wonderful. Glad to know that you'll actually rest between quests, Aura. Got him.
If I must.
You went on a quest with Melly, right? How was it?
Fine. Reminded me of my parents.
Oh, that's why you jumped out, because of the fire. I didn't even make that connection until just now.
Are they... well?
They're dead.
Oh!
Burned to death.
I'm sorry. That's horrible.
That's life.
Sometimes they burn to death, sometimes they get turned into zombies and then eaten by a T-Rex.
It shouldn't be. How old were you when you lost them?
7.
Oh, wow. That must have been really scary.
It was... fine.
It doesn't sound fine. When I was 7, I ran into a vine-spiked boar while searching for friendly rocks. It chased me through the forest for almost an entire hour. First, I thought I was going to die, then I was sure I was never going to step foot outside again. But when they found me crying, my family hugged me so tightly they dried up all my tears.
Oh, Aura's tearing up.
And when I sat in my room, frozen with fear, we danced and played board games until I forgot I was even scared. I can't imagine not having that.
I can. It was...
Please don't say fine.
scary. Really scary. I waited at home by myself for 2 whole days. I thought the shadows were going to eat me at some point. And when I finally was brave enough to leave, it was too late.
You know it wasn't your fault, right?
Oh, Aura.
I know I never want to feel that scared again. But it's fine, because I fixed it.
Fixed it? How?
By taking revenge on the bleeps who caused their death.
A popular approach these days.
Did that make you feel any better?
Yeah, sure. It was just a natural part of my journey, following the path of darkness. It's my destiny.
Misery is nobody's destiny.
They're right! You shouldn't confine yourself to sadness just because it's what you're used to. Besides, the innkeeper always says you can choose your own destiny. And I decided our destiny is to bring these 2 lovebirds back together, at least for now.
I think I need to go. Prepare for our treacherous journey ahead.
You should let Melina know you're leaving. Let her know. Especially considering, you know. She'll be worried senseless otherwise. Let her know you'll be back.
I might not be.
Well, don't tell her that part. She's a smart kid, she knows. Don't be like your parents. Ooh, maybe that was too mean.
Whatever. Time to go.
I feel like that was too mean. Why did we say that?
Do you think I should go after them?
I think sometimes we need a bit of time to feel our feelings by ourselves, before we feel comfortable enough feeling them in front of other people.
That's a no, right?
Give him a moment. You'll have plenty of time to be there for him when you're trying to play matchmaker for the undead.
Right. We have to do that. Which is fine. I'll be fine. The Mary Morgan probably doesn't even remember me. And if she does, I can just run, or hide, or cry.
No matter what, you won't be alone.
I can't tell Orha how afraid I am. It'll be so embarrassing.
If you want to be there for him, you should also let him know you're scared. It's only fair.
I don't want to burden them with my problems.
This is just what we were talking about. You just said being honest is important, Fable. You gotta stick by your own words. Being a burden every once in a while is a part of the wonderful experience of being loved. Your friends appreciate it when you trust them enough to let them help you. Because when you care for people, you're willing to put in a little work to make them smile. But you already know all this, don't you?
I do, but it's just so much harder to keep in mind when it comes to myself.
I know, but you've been doing very well, Fable.
Thank you, Innkeeper. It's all thanks to you.
That isn't true. I've been trying to help you the best I can, but you're the one who actually has to change. And I'm proud of how far you've come.
Let's call it teamwork then.
Let's. Anytime.
Can I stay for a little longer? I think I need a bit more time before I can face my fears.
Always, Fable.
Thank you.
Aw, besties. Oh, it's nighttime, dang. Carolyn, you're back? Oh, you haven't left yet. Oh, right. I'm like, how fast was that quest? He's dead. Morning. It's not morning. Did I sleep that long? No, it's still the same day. Ah, that makes more sense. Not morning, Elfie.
Not morning.
How did you sleep? Not much. Think your drink made me restless.
Archie said you're going on a quest?
Yeah, Ray and I'll be escorting some rich blue blood to Dyria. Be a little nicer, please. He's Archie's friend. Sorry. We'll be escorting some rich idiot to Dyria. 2 Nepo babies.
He's Archie's friend. I see. That's why he was so excited.
'Cause his friend's leaving? Must be really craving some peace and quiet.
Oh, no. He's excited because they get to travel together.
What? Oh yeah, you wouldn't know this.
He said he's coming along.
Since when? Rhea invited him. Oh no. This is gonna be a rough quest. Great. Is it too late to back out? No? Would you like to? I guess. Then feel free. Rhea's going to eat that kid alive. And I'm a woman of my word. If you want me to tell you that you have to do this, I'm afraid you'll have to make that decision yourself. Fine, I'll go. But I'll need another drink. That would be rather difficult. I already gave you a drink tailored to your quest, and my boosts shouldn't be mixed so irresponsibly right before an adventure. So I'm just supposed to deal with this headache by myself. I do have ibuprofen under the bar. Yes. Very helpful. Thank you. You're welcome.
Do you think something exciting will happen on your quest?
We'll see.
I've got a good feeling about it.
You reckon I'm gonna meet another guardian?
Maybe. That would be fun, right? What kind would you like to meet this time?
Not sure. Feel like I already met the one I was looking for. What could be greater than tricking a wyvern chimera? True, that was very cool.
You're right. I think that means it's time to befriend the Realm Keepers now.
Wouldn't that be something?
Which one would you like to meet the most?
Gaia. Can't think of a greater honor than that. You?
Gaia as well, but I feel like I should pick something else, for balance. Cassiopeia, maybe? I'd love to ask her how she's doing right now. Maybe give her a hug.
Oh, same. Every time I look outside and don't see the stars, I feel sad. You'd be the type to give a dragon a hug.
What does that mean?
That you're very lovely, I think.
Something like that. So, fellow dragon enjoyer, who would you pick? No repeats.
The first dragon, the serpent of the primordial sea. Yeah, we were talking about that.
Why? You like snakes?
I do. I also enjoy elemental magic, and swimming, and chaos.
What was that last one?
Swimming.
Right.
But I suspect your quest will have its merits, even if you don't meet any of the Realm Keepers.
That's true! I bet you and Rhea will have a lot to talk about, and you can teach Archie more about adventuring.
I'm not so sure about that.
You're a great teacher. I've learned so much from you already just by being your friend. Like how to say what I really mean. I'm still working on it, obviously, but I feel so much better when I'm being honest about what I want.
You've been getting a lot better at it.
Thank you. And Melly loves practicing with you, too. She says she wants to ask Rhea to build her a great sword of her own.
So a regular-sized dagger?
Teaching someone to hold a sword is one thing. Guts and bravery are something else. Not sure I can teach Archie something I'm still practicing myself.
You can always practice together.
Yeah. Speaking of practice, you're going on a quest too, Elfie?
I am. Aura and I are going to fix the Banshee and the Mary Morgan's relationship.
Is that a Sneaky Twister's new name?
It is.
Ain't you scared of the Mary Morgan?
Only a little. Okay, maybe a lottle. Do you think she's going to drown me? Or do you think the Banshee will? Maybe they'll reunite through the teamwork of drowning me.
Probably not. I think you'll probably find some wacky as heck solution that no person in the history of dragonkind would ever have thought of. Like being kind or whatever.
I'd like that.
And if all else fails, you've always got an insane air echo by your side to pull you out of the water. If he can swim.
He's sane.
Is he?
Well, mostly I think he's sad. And sadness can make people feel a lot of intense things. Like fear or anger or nothing at all. Anything that isn't sadness. It's easy to lose yourself in that. But there's always a way out, if you're looking.
Mm-hmm. You taking that sheepfish thing along?
Maybe? I think you might let it stay with Melina, so she isn't alone. Or so he isn't at risk of losing him. Probably both.
Not a bad idea. Would hate for her to be all alone while you two go chasing ghosts. Maybe we can send Grace over to check up on her.
Or Hex.
No. Guess if you're going with whatever the Drake's name is, you'll finally be able to ask him about his cheesecake recipe. Cheesecake recipe?
Melina mentioned he has a good one. I thought maybe he would show me how to make it.
Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. Ask him. You can use my kitchen if you want to.
Really? That would be amazing. I'll ask him. Maybe.
Andu will be waiting for you. On a completely different note, Lynn, what happened to those undead snails you wanted to check in on? Oh yeah, I do have one rumor for that.
Give me more. Give me more. Well, they're slow, ain't they? Still got a little time to stick around.
So you'd say you like it here?
Oh, it's not too bad here. Thought maybe I'd even bring my cousin a souvenir. Hands off my trinkets. I ain't that air echo. I'll get her something from the market, or the elf settlement. And maybe I'll bring you something back from her farm, Elfie. You mentioned you'd love to try planting some ghost berries.
I love how all of these characters are so interconnected now. It's really sweet.
Either way, I'll stop by sooner or later. Don't want to risk her turning into a werewolf and moving house. Ha.
Ha.
No, but seriously, if any more of my family members turn into dragon-forsaken werewolves, I'll be joining the Van Helsings.
Those are for vampires. Still don't know if they kill werewolves.
Don't care.
Do you think I could come with you? When you go, I mean. I could gather the ghost berries myself, and I know a lot about snails.
Do you know anything about undead snails? Because I'm a little confused by all of that. You should. You've got away with her family members. And the snails would love you.
Have to agree. You'd probably make it a chaotic mess, but...
A fun chaotic mess.
Yeah. Oh, I love seeing that confidence in Fable. Seems like you guys did end up forming a party after all. Shut up. Okay.
Anyway, it's late. I think I should go back to the settlement and catch some rest. Carolyn, do you want to come with? We could stop by the werewolf settlement and say hi to Mr. Draken, or bye.
Ain't sure I got any tips for you in return, but I can listen to you worrying.
Yeah, you're good at that. Do you want to come too, Innkeeper?
I'm afraid Andu doesn't do well in civilization, or alone, especially not alone. But I'll be eagerly awaiting your stories.
We'll return with plenty.
I'm counting on it. Good night, Lynn. Good night, Fable. Night.
Good night.
Bye-bye. I hope your guys' quests go well. May the drinks serve you well. Gotta feed the boy. Clean up. Dang, I didn't expect both quests to be grabbed today. That's pretty cool. So we had some people come back, and now we've got 2 groups of quests. Oh, interlude. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll have to see about the interlude next time. This was very fun. It seems like everyone's going on a bunch of quests all of a sudden, but we still haven't read that letter. I'm really wondering what that's about. This video also ended up being way longer than I expected that to. I'm sorry about that. I was not expecting that, but it was still a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. It was a blast. I can't wait to see how all these quests go. I hope they go well. We also met some new people too. It's nice to see. I really love how like interconnected everyone is. Like everyone's talking to each other, encouraging each other. They're like creating their own little community, and it's really sweet. And we're learning more about people too, including Aura. We're finally getting them to open up, which I really appreciate. Hopefully we'll see what's going on and maybe open the freaking letter eventually next time. I hope. I want to see what's inside of it. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves, remember that teamwork makes the dream work, and have a good day.